Hey guys, welcome back to Bowl with Value. My name is Valerie Bercier, and I'm here to compare this week the original Radical Conspiracy with the new Radical Conspiracy with the HK22 cover stock. Stick around and find out how they compare.
This brings up by 12. Has it. Really good look.
Okay, so we usually bowl on lane 2, but it was not a house pattern. I threw a couple shots over there, and it was not the house pattern. So I did actually warm up on lane 1. I threw a few shots. It is a house pattern, and they look pretty good. So I'm going to start with the original Radical Conspiracy. Get kind of lined up. I feel like I was already kind of lined up on this lane. So should be pretty good. Big dot, second arrow. See how it looks. All right, yeah, that that was not what was over there. I was sliding like in the left gutter, and it was still not hitting the head pin. And I figured it's not a good video to review because most people are not going to be bowling on a pattern like that. So typically, so that was like 20-ish with my feet. Well, why don't I try that again? See what we can tell this ball does. Nice. I actually think that was a better shot of mine since I'm not super warm yet. So I'll move 2 and 1 off that 4-pin. But I really like so far with this. I mean, the Radical Conspiracy was in my bag a couple years ago. I really liked it. And as I alluded to last time in the last review, I used to like just plain black balls. Those are my favorite. I would have 6 of them in my bag if I could. Ooh. Because if I spin it, then you can't really see that I spin it too much if it's a black bowling ball. So I'll move a couple more, get a little bit more warmed up with this one. I am a little spinny today, but hey, like most of us are higher tilt, especially if you're a female, got higher tilt. Alright, that was a better shot too. Overall, I just rolled it a little bit more, which, as you can tell, kind of a little coaching moment. The more you roll it, the more traction it gets on the lane. The overall hook will be more. When I spin it, it just goes, if what seems like, 60 feet. So I'll keep creeping in with this one so I can hit flush in the pocket before I switch over. I'm gonna look like 16 at the arrows. Well, I hit 16 and I did not. It was like a little rolly. It didn't spark, so to speak. Like it didn't roll through the pocket the way that that I envisioned. So I think what I'll do, just because it is a typical house pattern, I'll just move my eyes right. I'll try to get it right to see the friction a little bit more. Okay, so that was the right move. With that, I really like this. I just overall really like the shape of the conspiracy. It's a solid asymmetric. The RG is for a 15-pound ball is 2.487, and the differential I believe is 0.56, with an intermediate differential of 0.021, or maybe those are the 14-pound RGs and differentials. So I actually throw 14 pounds. I'm a female, and I switched about 2015. It's been 9 years since I switched to 14 pounds. Ooh. I think when you fall off a shot, it's not very good. Wouldn't call that my best quality shot. So I'll throw one more in that same area, switch to the HK22, the radical conspiracy, and stand in the same spot. So here we go, last one. All right. Honestly, not like super consistent reaction. So we'll see if the radical conspiracy. It's just really funny to me that they named it that. It's a little tongue twister. We'll see if it gives me a little bit more room with the HK22 cover stock. Again, they're drilled the exact same. The layout's 65 by 4 3/4 by 35. It's a typical layout that I put on most of my bowling balls. All right, same spot. Did you see that mid-lane roll that I was missing from the other one? I felt like I didn't have to be perfect on that shot. I mean, it was like the same quality shot as the previous 5 that I threw. Let me just try to throw that there again. I mean, I think that is, it's just so nice to not feel like I have to be perfect with it. The HK22, what I know about it while I wait for my ball to come back, it allows the ball to get more natural traction in the oil with continuation, because you can hit it with surface and sometimes it won't continue. It'll just burn up and then roll forward. So that's the HK22 cover stock. I like it so far. Okay, got it in. And it didn't hold. Down. All right. What I was thinking was I'm going to see what the limits of the bowling ball are. So I'll just move a couple left with my feet, see what it does. Sometimes it's like a 3 and 2, like a little bit of a bigger move. Oh, got it right. What? Most asymmetric bowling balls that are solids, they typically hit the dry, and maybe they come back, but they run out of energy, like I just said. But that actually got back and carried. I am legitimately surprised. I'm gonna keep going, and we'll see. Keep going left, and we'll see, and then I'll go back to the original and see what that looks like. That far left. I'll go another 3. That was like 27 with my feet. Didn't quite get there, but hey, I hit the pocket and did not leave anything funky. That was a makeable spare. So I'll throw one more there. Maybe I'll get it to strike. Did I say 28 the last time? I meant 32. These lanes don't have like boards on them. I don't know if you can tell, but so sometimes I get a little confused. Yeah, I was like 32 in my feet, man. This is an asymmetric bowling ball. That's like unheard of. Usually when I get it further, oh, it's a solid. It's a stronger bowling ball. So why don't I, since I just struck from there, why don't I see what the original conspiracy does from that little area? Honestly, I have no idea. My guess is that it's not going to respond in the same way, but I could be surprised. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought it would do. And honestly, this ball was phenomenal a few years ago. Like, I loved it. Even just on a regular house shot for league, I loved it. The difference is that it's going to give you more room with the HK22. Because I could still be further right with it. But then I could creep left too, and it looked really good. So here we go. One more shot right in that same spot. So I got that into where I was getting the other one too. And I left a 6-count bucket. I'll go back to the radical conspiracy. And we'll wrap it up. That is just amazing. I really like this ball. And that's it for the comparison of the radical conspiracy and the radical conspiracy with HK22 cover stock. If you haven't already, like and subscribe and comment. Let me know which bowling balls you want to see compared within the brands of Brunswick, because we do this every week. And with that, see you next week. Still striking.